California is home to vast lakes and mountains, like here at Castaic Lake, but in the 1860s, it was gold everyone was looking for. So we headed north on the 5 freeway in search of the old Wild Wild West. Our first stop, Pyramid Lake, which on a beautiful spring day like this, you would normally see lots of boaters. It looks like you have the lake all to yourself. How do you like?
Oh, but yet there's a lot of trailers right there.
Our next stop is Quail Lake. Quail Lake is an artificial lake in LA County, and it's home to a lot of fishermen looking for that great catch. What are you looking for?
Bass. One big, but that was about it.
I think Myla would have better luck catching a fish than these guys. We're now in Bakersfield at Hart Memorial Park. And an interesting fact about this city, it got its nickname as the country music capital of the West Coast. Why? Well, country singers like Merle Haggard and Buck Owens are from here. Locals also love coming here because it's a great place to swim and kayak. We're now on Highway 178, and off to the left and to the right, you can see the green. This is the Rio Bravo Ranch, and these are all orange orchards. And as we enter the Sequoia National Forest, this is the Killer Kern, the Kern River. And look how it's raging right now.
It's awesome. Yeah, no, I hadn't been up here this year either, so yeah, it's awesome.
Myla and Me also heard that there were some hot springs in these parts. As soon as you get to the hot springs, there's a certain stench that's pretty strong. It's the sulfur. I'm gonna give it a go and step into the hot springs to see how hot it is. Ooh, that is hot. I tried the third one, way too hot. So now I'm gonna go in with the second one, see how that is. Much nicer. I have to show you this. Myla is all wet. Myla, why are you all wet? Because you didn't want to go into the hot springs and instead you went into the river. So tell me what you saw when Myla went in the river.
I saw myself panicking. She seemed fine.
I was in the hot springs for maybe 5-10 minutes. Look how red my feet are. The smart thing to do is then cool yourself off in the river. Well, after surviving the Miracle Hot Springs, our next stop, Lake Isabella. It's a man-made reservoir built by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers in 1953 and is very popular with the locals for fishing, boating, and swimming. Do you usually catch a lot of fish here?
Oh, just 4 or 5.
We are almost at our final destination in search of the old Wild Wild West, and the landscape here is absolutely incredible. Welcome to Kernville. The town is nestled at the base of the Southern Sierra Nevada range. It sits along the Kern River, and back in the 1860s during the gold rush days, miners would find gold in Dimdar Hills. Everywhere you look in Kernville, there are signs of the gold rush. The Kernville Saloon and Hotel, Buzzard Gulch Trading Post, Whiskey Flat Antiques, and people in the gold rush days still needed to get a haircut. Oprah Winfrey's magazine called Kernville one of the top 5 charming American towns that you probably never heard of and need to visit ASAP. This is where Myla and I are staying, the Kern Lodge. Not too bad of a view, and a nice grassy place for Myla to play on. Go, Myla. Go in the water, Myla. Good job. Good job. That feels so good. Thanks, Oprah. What a great town and another amazing adventure. See you next week for another edition of Myla and Me.